Life for All presents Daily Food Series, Word, Life, and Edification, Part 2. Title of Book 4, The Way, the Truth, and the Life, by Pedro. Week 4, I am the vine, and you are the branch. Monday, the formation of the human soul and spirit. Read with prayer. I am the true vine, and my Father is the vinedresser. John chapter 15, verse 1. The title of this message is, I am the vine, and you are the branches. Jesus is the vine, and we are the branches. The divine sap that supplies the branches and makes us remain in the vine is the agape love, a Greek word that refers to divine love. The Father, the farmer, takes care of the vine by removing the unproductive branches and cleaning the productive ones so that they bear even more fruit. In this cleaning process, the Father removes our impurities by having us go through suffering and tribulation. We can then realize that the fruits are not produced by our own ability, but are generated by the vine itself. The Gospel of John is divided into two sections. The first one, from chapters 1 to 13, talks about how God is brought to man. The second, from chapters 14 to 21, talks about how man is taken to God. Man was created in a special way, with the ability to receive the life of God through the Word. And in order to receive divine life, it is necessary to welcome His sent one, Jesus. From chapter 14 onward, the biblical record shows that Jesus would complete His work by dying on the cross to accomplish eternal redemption and rescue man from sin. In his Gospel, John describes that one of the soldiers pierced with a spear the Lord's side, from which blood and water flow. Blood is for redemption, and water seeks to supply man with life. Jesus died on the cross, and God resurrected Him on the third day. After being resurrected, Jesus, as a man, was brought into God and His glory. Moreover, after His glorification, He returned as the other Comforter, the Spirit of truth, ready to dwell in everyone who believes in Him. Thus, this second section shows us that when we believe, we receive God as the Spirit within us. And from then on, the Lord began to work in us to bring us into God. Just as Jesus was taken into the glory of God, so will we. Jesus was the first man to be glorified by God. He is the author, the captain of salvation, to lead us to our destiny, the glory of God. To fulfill this glorious purpose, God placed us in the vine as branches. We were inserted into the true vine, which represents the universal organism of God with men. This becomes reality through the redemptive work of Christ, with His death and resurrection, to produce the vine, of which we are the branches, and the Father is the vinedresser. In Greek, the term farmer, vinedresser, is georgos, from which comes the word geologist, one who deals with the soil, the earth. What is the soil to which God, as the farmer, gives so much importance? The answer is in Genesis. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living being. Chapter 2, verse 7. Man's physical body was created from the dust of the earth, and is therefore found in the material sphere, within time and space. But our inner essence is not limited to the material world. God breathed the neshama, the breath of life, into man's nostril. Thus, when the breath, the element of the eternal God, entered that clay doll, the spirit of man was created. Therefore, our human spirit does not belong to the earthly dimension, but came from the breath of God. As a consequence of this breath, in addition to the spirit, man also began to have a soul. These two elements come from the breath of God. They're not physical, but they're spiritual and eternal. Write the sentence that touched your heart the most. Highlight the key points in this sentence. Pray according to the content highlighted above.